We have had so much fun on 2K24, and the fun will continue all summer.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks and for the Magic. We've got Garnett, Jalen Brunson out there with Wallace. Then it's Paolo Banchero. They'll have their work cut out for them in this one, Doris. As we know, teams typically don't play as well on the second night of a back-to-back.
You're right, Kevin, because that all comes down to fatigue. A rested team obviously has an advantage over a team playing the second in as many nights. The numbers always back that up.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Defended by Garnett. And the pass to Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And it's good for two. Brunson with it. Last time out he had 14 points. Garnett outside. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. They get it back. Up and in on the way.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Fox against Brunson. And here's Young from the arc. No good that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Off target at the rim. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. So for the Magic, their last game a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Wallace, the pass to Brunson. Garnett, right side. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Defended by Garnett. And Fox has it in the corner. Shoots over Brunson. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by Orlando. Young dishes to Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Brunson the pass to Wallace. And here's Brunson. Garnett high post. And there the matchup with another bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jalen Brunson.
Fox kicks to Young. Shoots over Brunson. Off target on the 15-footer.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Bridges against Banchero. Back to Brunson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a three-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
High post Young. Wallace is there. And he finishes nicely on the lane.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brunson kicks to Garnett. Back to Brunson. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Brunson's got his third basket of the night. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Free t-shirt. Let me hear you get loud, Magic fans.
And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. De'Aaron Fox third.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
Magic leading by 3. Brunson finds Garnett. Here's Wallace. Out to Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That one falls for Brunson. And we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
And New York making a change here. Peterson's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound by Wallace.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Banchero, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Defended by Garnett. Young outside. New York needs to get off a shot. Fades back. Peterson misses.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
And it's in there. He's got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
To end the run, and it's good on the layup. And here's Banchero. 23 points for him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Knicks with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Hey, you can say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
For the Magic, Williams, he's checked in for Banchero, and Black's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Black. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Magic shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Howard's checked in. Wagner's checked in for New York. Free throw, no good for Wallace. Knicks trail by 9. The tray. Orlando grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Howard's shot is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for New York. Defended by Garnett. Passes it to Wagner. Knocked away.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Williams. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. That free throw, no good. Monk's checked in for Orlando. And he sinks the second. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Now, here's Howard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Monk against Wagner. Pass to James. Tipped away. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by James. Pass to Black. Garnett outside. And now the Knicks on the break. The 8-footer. Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Garnett.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Monk against Wagner. The shot by Monk is no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The pass to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Here's Black, and he lays it straight in.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Passes to Peterson. Over Howard. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Black. There's the drive. And it's good off the glass. Black's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now the dish to James. It's blocked. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Got that one up quick. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Monk against Wagner. Pass to James. Here's Black. And it's Garnett at the elbow. 5 to shoot. Back to Black. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. Garnett's got his third assist on the night. Knicks trail by 14. James outside. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Black. The Knicks making the shot. Feeds it to Garnett. Misses from close range.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
And Orlando making a change here. Randham's checked in. Magic leading by 9. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Black. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Now Wagner. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. James outside. Lets it go from deep. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
So it's Orlando now. They've led by as many as 14 points. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Now, here's Banchero. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
You get an understanding of the high IQ that Paolo Banchero brings to the table. This guy's so good at finding open teammates.
Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
The Magic making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Banchero outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick and roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is. Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. Knicks trail by 21. New York takes timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Come on, everybody, make some noise.
And taking a look now at the stats for Bridges. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Knicks trail by 21. Outside, Fox. Shot to stop the run. Bridges misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's New York with it. The Magic hitting the bucket. Young pass to Bridges. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both free throws good from Banchero.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Brunson. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Second, the Knicks.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Now, here is Young. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brunson against Fox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Brunson surveying the D. Garnett up top. Shot clock at 6. From 10 feet out. And it's denied by Fox. Out left to the wing. Ball's knocked loose. No good on the triple.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here's Orlando now. They're on an 18-3 run. Banchero kicks to Brunson. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges, right side. Over Wallace. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
To the inside. Fox against Brunson. Outside, Fox. The shot missing. Brunson with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They grab their own miss. Count it. Wallace has got 6 in the quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Brunson against Fox. Pass to Young. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Banchero trying to get open. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bridges, right side. Rebound by the Magic. Guarded by Fox. It's Brunson, top of the key. And that one drops. 12 points for him.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
For the 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Looking now at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Black. He's got 9. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Peterson grabs the miss. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wagner from long range. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. There's the pass to Monk. Howard kicks to Black. Outside Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. The Knicks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Peterson. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Peterson. And sent back by Howard. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Black. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They get a hand on it. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's James. Lets it go from 11, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Lando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Monk against Wagner. Monk, the pass to Black. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the dish.
It's his first trip to the line.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Here's Peterson. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Wagner. Takes the three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Wagner's got 7 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Banchero dishes to Howard. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
That's tipped. He's covered by Banchero. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside, James. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Here's Black. James covering. Pass to Howard. Now, here's Monk. Lets it go with a 3. No good there.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 6. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
On the floor for your Magic, Brana.
7 seconds left to play here in the half. Yes, that goes in.
Just a great play by Paolo Banchero. Sees the defender closing, knows he's got to get it off in a hurry.
No good that time. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. We've got Banchero. Wallace is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Garnett. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here's Banchero. Shoots from the right block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Banchero's got 10.
Well, this is Paolo Banchero's comfort zone right here. The interior with that size and frame. Look out.
Sinks that one from the post.
Assist goes to De'Aaron Fox.
Wallace with the ball. Pass to Brunson. Kicks to Garnett. Here's Wallace. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time. Garnett's got 4 assists now tonight.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside, Fox. Here's the lob to the hoop. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Say that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. For New York, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, that's an unselfish play from Paolo Banchero. Just recognizing the situation, sets up his teammate nicely.
Now, here's Fox. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And the Knicks miss again. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Garnett. The putback. The Knicks pull it in. Young in the corner. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got 7 points.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
On the wing, Wallace. There's the lob to Banchero. Here's the alley-oop through.
Well, if you're looking for an easy vertical threat at the cup, Paolo Banchero, get out of his way.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. High post Young. Wallace on him. Young looking it over. Down low. 5 on the clock. Count it. 8 points for him.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
From about 16. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. There's the lob to Bridges.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Orlando leading by 23. To the wing right side. To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
To the left side wing. And he banks in the layup.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Garnett outside. Wallace outside. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Wallace has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Excellent D there from Garnett. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Nice shot by Wallace.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Bounce pass Young. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. And another 3 for New York.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. To the middle. Here's Ben Carroll. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
That's on Miles Bridges.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
That free throw, good from Van Carroll. Both free throws, good from Van Carroll. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Guarded by Garnett, and there's the pass to Fox. Inside, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
For New York, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
One shot.
Orlando leading by 23. Passes it to Brunson. Shoots over Fox. Another miss by Orlando. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. That one good for 2.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 17. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Defended by Garnett. Back to Young. There's the lob to Bridges.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Orlando leading by 21. Wallace kicks to Garnett. Banked in off the glass. Garnett's got 6.
Boy, that
such a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
A different look for New York. Peterson's checked in, and James subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Black. He's got 13. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Banchero. He kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 3. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Wallace. Howard at the elbow. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Peterson misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
New York's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Pass to Bridges. Here's Peterson. Pulls up on the elbow. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Howard buries it down low. And that's 12 points for Howard.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
He's covered by Banchero. Back to James. And the Knicks miss again.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
No good from Howard. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Dishes it to James. Poked away. A solo fast break. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 14 points for the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the seconds. More of the shots coming from the interior. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 19. On the wing, Williams. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bridges outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Orlando.
Black the pass to Banchero. Back to Black. And 1:01 left to play in the third.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Young outside. James against Williams. And that one's good. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now the pass to Williams. 29 seconds left in the third. to the inside. And it's Banchero missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
With 1 on the clock, and that one drops for him. Banchero's got 16 points.
Well, just taking the time to get the play set up pays off. Banchero doesn't rush.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Orlando out in front, delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. And here's Wagner. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Monk. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Monk's got his first points of the night.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now here's Fultz. Passes it to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Marshall. The shot by Monk is no good. New York shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic, Patrick Williams.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Outside Anthony. Back to Miller. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg? That 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Here's Branham. The Knicks making the shot. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Anthony. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Anthony. Pass to Wagner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now Fultz. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Monk. Here's Branham. He's defended by Wagner. Branham can't get it to go. Anthony looking it over. The pass to Wagner. Fultz against Miller. Poked loose. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. If it counts.
The Markelle Fultz, that tight handle allows that kind of move to be made. That is pretty, folks.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Anthony. Clock at 6. And the layup falls. Anthony's got his first bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Branham, the pass to Fultz. Over Miller. No good from 11 feet.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Out to Anthony. A floater misses from short range. Orlando leading by 22. Here's Monk. Williams in the post. There's the 3. And there's Monk on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Anthony.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Fultz. Shoots the 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general. On time and on target. Do that consistently.
From 11 feet away. Jump shot is good that time.
Great job of efficiency there. Get the ball down low, execute to come away with the bucket. Perfect execution.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Orlando, number 2. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Fox will bring it up for the Knicks. And that one, good.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Fultz looking around. Garnett kicks to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shoots from 8. Once again off the mark, Orlando. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
The Magic have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Right at the free throw line, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams with the defensive effort.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Fultz, no good. New York's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Good, nice job down low.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Now, here's Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Williams can't get the reverse layup to fall. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Wasted no time on that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Heading to the court, it's time to get loud for your 407 dance.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Now, here's Banchero. Three-pointer. He can't get that one. New York shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside, Fox. From outside the arc, it's the three-point bomb.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
A nice shot by Black.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so here is New York. The Magic getting the bucket. 6 on the shot clock. Garnett with the block. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The dish to Black. Garnett the pass to Black. Pass to Banchero. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. He's covered by Banchero. They get the rebound. Orlando leading by 23. On the wing, Wallace, defended by Young. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And so it's Young who brings it up for New York. Here's Fox. No good with the layup. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Like the pass to Garnett. He kicks it to Wallace. The 9-foot shot. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And Young is such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
At the line for the Knicks, Trae Young, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Branham's checked in, and it's Malik Monk in for Wallace. And so Young nails them both. There's 1:34 left in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Wallace.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Here's Bridges. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
It's going to take more than that to impede the progress of Miles Bridges. So adept, keeping his focus on the basket when he shoots it.
Here's Young. That misses off the backboard. And it's the Magic with the ball. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Banchero. Count that bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
From the stripe. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Fultz. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.